things. We're going to see what happens here. We're going to see what the deal is. Hopefully, things are working. We shall see what's going on here with the live deal, if there's anything going on, if anyone's even out there. Sydney Forrester, can you see us? Can you hear us?
Sydney's first over here.
Can you see us? Can you hear us? And can you see us or hear us? Yes, you can. Yes. You can. Yes and yes.
All right, my God. We're here.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. I think it's because we had set something up and I don't know.
The Claykowskis are here. All right, Rhonda Rice is here. Leanne Francesco is here. You can blame me because you weren't in here.
Yeah.
When you should have been. Hello, Sam Klein. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for hanging in there a minute.
Sorry about that. We haven't had anything like that happen really.
Yeah. We run a pretty simple process here, and we don't often have technical difficulties because there's not a lot of technical stuff going on. So we just had I don't know what happened there or what didn't happen, but thank you so much for hanging in there a few moments and waiting patiently for the big show to begin. And don't worry, we won't be cutting it short. You will get your full 4 hours of live stream as we usually do.
Oh my goodness.
Without missing a beat. So there you have it. Hi, C. Cindy is here.
I'll find this over here.
Tina Brown is here. Rhonda's there. Yes.
Probably.
I better let the hammer. I better let the hammer know that we're back in the game.
I see Nancy over here.
Yes.
Let's see. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Ann. Hi, Rhonda.
Let's see. I have to get a very important message to the hammer.
What's over here? The Claykowskis.
Let me send a message right now. Hey, Hammer. We opened up a new live link and looks like it's working. So wherever you are, bring everyone over here.
Oh gosh. Let's see.
There we go.
Hi, C. Cindy.
The Hubners are here. Eric and Kim, individually of each other. What's going on? What is happening? I'm not sure. I think better see if there's another link
Sam
going.
Says
you talk to the peeps.
It's going on the Carnival Pride. Oh, on this Sunday. Nice. We haven't been on the Pride, but we've been on the Miracle and the Legend, and they're the same class of ships, and we really love that class of ships. I think you'll love it.
Yes, so, yes.
Let's see. Where are you going on the Pride? Is it Bermuda or are you going to the New England? Is it
the Northeast?
Yeah.
Atlantic.
Up to Canada or
one of those deals.
Just the Caribbean. Let's
give us a scoop. Oh,
where are we? It's moving too fast.
Okay, Nancy made it. Finally, everything's gonna be okay.
Okay. Hi. Let's see. We have
Hello.
Deadeye. That's new. I haven't seen.
What, Multi-Deadeye?
Yeah,
yeah, he's been around. He's been around. Or she's been around. I'm assuming it's I don't know how many girls would call themselves Multi-Deadeye on YouTube, so I'm assuming Multi-Deadeye is a guy. All right, let me try to catch up here
Daniel.
for you. I'm putting a lot of pressure on you doing reading. It's not your forte. Plus, neither one of us have our glasses on. Maybe I should do this. Whoa, there it is. Let's see. The Claykowskis are here. The Hubners are here. Deborah Blankenship is in the house. Daniel Donnelly. It is finally working. Good evening, everybody. Mark Robertson, War Eagle. I think that's what I'm supposed to say. I believe that is a term for a fan of Auburn University. Am I accurate there, Mark? I've been doing some research on the War Eagle thing. I just want to make sure that we are on the same page. And I like to know what I'm yelling when I yell something.
Hi, Mei-Ling.
Eric just got home. Kim is at work. Nina Franklin is here. And that's right. It is Nina, not Nina. It is Nina. Yes. We validated that directly. Let's see. Poi Dude, Bubba Cup packages here. Okay. What's up, Poi Dude? DC 810. Nancy, I'm not sure if we want to keep an eye out for Poi Dude, but we'll roll with Bubba Cup packages and see what that turns into. Whip Wilson is in the house. I noticed earlier, Nancy was making a Devo reference, I believe. Nancy, is that right? You were making a Devo with Whip Wilson? Whip it good. Is that what you were doing earlier? You know that song?
Yeah. I
do. Dun, whip it.
Yeah,
anyway, sorry. Good evening, Bristol Woods. Glad to have you here. Amy is here. Yes, Amy, finally. Thank you guys for hanging in there for a few moments. Carl S. is in the house. What is up, Carl? Carl, that was a great picture of you and Paro DJ. Thank you for sharing that with me earlier. Judy S., you're late, but guess who was late?
We were late. Here.
Yes, we had a little. I don't know what it was really. It was a snafu. You know, as we try to, I don't know what the term is. We're trying to open up our horizons and learn a little more about going live and all that, and experiment with some different softwares and things. We're trying to put the notification out there because everyone loves to get in the room and chat a little bit and stuff. And then, but in order for it to go smooth, we kind of open up a live feed, and then everyone bounces over to that. And for some reason, this time it just didn't bounce over. I actually had to log out of everything, shut it all down, come back up again, and get it going. So I can only assume it's just because Sharon was online shopping all day today and blew up the internet. That's my theory. DC810 had to reload, then it worked. Outstanding. Multi-Deadeye. He is here. Thank you very much. Sam Klein's going to Princess Cay, Freeport, and Nassau. Suggestions? I already booked an excursion for the Atlantis, and that would be in Nassau. Well, Princess Cay, we've not been to yet.
Yeah, we haven't been there, but I think it's like.
I think it's gonna be like Half Moon Cay.
A big beach area.
Yeah.
So there's probably not a
grab a beach chair, grab a cold beverage, and chill out.
Probably
Sam.
A great place to relax.
Hold on, is Sam old enough to have a cold beverage? Sam, you were a little younger, if I'm not mistaken. So you may have to have a Coca-Cola. I'm not quite sure, with maybe a lime twist on the side.
Yeah, Freeport. It's been several years since we've been to Freeport. We've been there a couple times. We just went to the beach there. Was it
which beach?
Junkanoo Beach.
Is that Junkanoo?
I think, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can anybody validate that Junkanoo? I think Sharon's making stuff
we
up
just
now.
went to the beach when we went there both times, and just kind of
Nancy
wandered around and shopped.
Hit that thumbs up again. Thank you, Nancy.
Yeah.
Lori is here. What's going on, Lori? Glad to have you. Patty McFall Monk is here. What happened? We want to know all the juicy details. Nancy, you mean what happened with the live feed? I pressed go live and it didn't. Really, that's all I have. Let's see. Multi-Dad said last time I looked. Excellent. Let's all behave. The hammer is in the house. You are right, Eric. Can I start? Can we say thanks to Eric and Kim Huebner for the amazing, I know we kind of mentioned it in the Vlog-A-Days. And by the way, speaking of Vlog-A-Days, congratulations to the big winners last night. The Klaykowskis, boy, that guy's on a roll, the Wooster. And and our other big winner was, who was the other big? Charles Hahn. Charles had an amazing night. First, Charles gets a gift through the Vlog-A-Days, which is amazing for Charles. Then the Bears dismantle the Rams. So Charles, if you're out there and you hear this at some point, congratulations.
Good day for Charles.
What a day for you. What a day for you. But I will. All right. So first off, Kimberly and Eric Huebner, thank you so much. Amazing box of cookies. We destroyed the cookies, and actually it really came in handy.
There's just 2 left.
Yes.
Pretty much gone.
Yes, everything was fantastic. I know it sounds simple, but the sugar cookies, those are my favorite. I just love the sugar. And it was great because Sharon spent the day yesterday cooking with the grandkids, had the granddaughters over. They were cooking all day. Cookies, I mean, amazing cookies and everything like that. You know, all kinds of icing on top. And then at the end of it, I watched each one of these kids leave with a huge platter of cookies to go home. And I walked in the kitchen and I noticed there's no cookies. The kids took all the cookies.
Well, they came over to make cookies.
Yeah, but they didn't leave anything for me.
No.
Luckily, I still had a little bit left from the Huebner's care package and was able to dip into that a little bit. It was a cheat day, you know, from my bringing sexy back diet that I've been working on. And so thank you guys. It was amazing, and we really appreciate it. We will do some more
baking soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. War Eagle, yes, sir, Auburn. Okay, Mark, see, I knew it. Leanne, I said everyone hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. That was very nice. We'll see how many people roll in here. We got about 53. I'm hoping that sometime soon we can crack the 100 mark. We've topped out at about 80 to 90, and we'd really like to push it to that 100. That'd be tremendous. Nancy said, brings me back. Whip it good. All right. Well, Nancy, I don't Nancy's she's sharing is what she's doing. I don't know whether it brings her back to the 80s or I don't know what, but I'm not even gonna open that door. Just whip it good. It's Nancy's new theme song. It's Zelly is here. What is up? It's Zelly. Nice to see you. How are you tonight? PJ Boudreau is in the house. Who dat? I have a feeling PJ may be a Saints fan or from that neck of the woods. Not DC-810. No, I didn't mean it. I meant Poi dude. Okay, let's see. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know if she dropped a hammer on somebody already. Kathy Zoda, poor Sharon. My husband introduces me as Nina, like Ada, Nina. Oh, my husband introduces me as Nina, like Ada, Nina, Tenna. That's the introduction for Nina to make sure that maybe
there you
go. Lalito Loca is here for Vlogmas. Did we win? Well, first of all, if you're here for Vlogmas, you're on the wrong channel.
You are having fun.
Yeah, because
last night on the
yes, you did. You won, but you weren't there live, so we had to throw your name out. Sorry, guys. So Tony and Jenny from the Oasis are popping in live.
I take it that internet is working really well on the Oasis.
Oh my gosh, it must be. It must be.
I hear Royal has great internet.
But let them know it's Vlogadays, not Vlogmas. It's it's a challenge out there to come up with something new for your Christmas deal. There's a lot of Vlogmases. In the past, we saw a couple of Vlogadays, but we haven't seen any lately. So we feel like we kind of cornered the market on the Vlogadays.
When we decided to do that last year, I don't remember ever seeing a Vlogadays, and I don't even remember how I came up with that. But we just did.
And last year I was like, that sounds silly, but whatever. Okay, fine, we'll call it Vlogadays.
I think it was because vlogs and like holidays or something. I don't know. Somehow that I put them together, and I don't know how I came up with it.
Oh, is that how you came up with Vlogadays? Like no one knew that. No one knew you took vlog and holidays and put it together. I don't know,
but somehow I just decided to go with that. So
wow.
We stuck with it.
Unbelievable. So yeah, Lalito Loca, you did not win, but hopefully you're winning at the craft table, Tony.
Yeah. How's the casino? Have you been to the casino yet?
All right, Seriously Malfunction said, hello, Jamie and Sharon. Come on, guys. I'm not seeing many thumbs up. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you, guys. We'll talk about thumbs up later. Junkanoo is in Nassau. That's what Mark Robertson said. So you're confusing your Freeport and your Nassau.
Well, no, there is, but I think there's a junk something in Freeport too.
There's a junkyard. It was actually a junkyard we went to. We visited a junkyard.
I'll look it up while you're
you better look it up right now.
You're saying hi, so I can remember the beach we were at.
Yes, thank you very much. Charles Hahn said, hello, worth the wait. Hello, Charles. Waiting for Lalito Loca is waiting for Cats to start.
Oh, nice.
What do they start? They start Cats the play. I see. Okay. Port Lakea in Freeport, Sydney Forster said is a nice place.
Oh yeah.
Kim Taylor said, hello, there you are. You are right, Kim. We're a bunch of patient people. I have so many patients. I should have been a doctor. The good news is we are here. Thank you very much, Whip. That is tremendous.
You know what? Maybe it was called Junkanoo Beach Club then.
Junkanoo Beach Club in Freeport.
In Freeport. That's probably why.
Okay. There you have it.
Beach Club. It's at.
You're vindicated.
Yeah. So.
The video with the cooking with the grandkids looked like so much fun. Oh, was that from the Cruise Crew page that you posted?
I posted on there.
Yes. If you're not already on there, sharonatsea Cruise Crew on Facebook. You know that already. I know you guys do. But check out the video. Sharon put a little clip of her with the grandkids. And then imagine whatever was happening in that room was a moment when everyone was well behaved because Sharon was videotaping. So take that, multiply it by 20, and then picture me trying to sit in an adjacent room watching a football game. And that's what my day was like. So that's how things played out for me. The baking video was so sweet. Yeah, you must have had everyone on lockdown then when you took that video. If people are saying it was so nice and sweet.
It was multiple.
Because the only thing I know is there was flour flying everywhere. Sugar was in people's eyes.
Oh, it was not.
Icing was flying across the room.
And there was a lot of frosting all over their faces. But
there you go. DC-810 said, oh, I think I lost you guys again. Oh, no, you better not have. You better not have. We are not going anywhere. Kimberly Capello is watching. Hello,
hey,
Kimberly. What's going on? Kimberly, I hope you didn't come on earlier when we were having some technical difficulty, but it's tremendous to see you. One of our good friends, Kimberly, is out there watching.
She was on our Splendor cruise.
That is correct. She was there. And her family, Jake, and her husband, Anthony, we were enjoying many beverages. And you may have seen me wearing this shirt. Warning, this is one of my favorite shirts. I figured this is kind of a holiday shirt.
It is? Okay.
Because around the holidays, what do you guys do a lot of? I wore this shirt particularly for the Huebners. It does have
some red on it.
And for Eddie Moonshine, if he shows up. I know he'll like it. I did get my package today. Thank you. Eric Huebner got his package.
Oh, great.
Excellent. So you got that. Nancy, did you get yours today? I don't know how the mail works in Wisconsin. I'm not sure if they bring it to the border, the state border, and then they transport it to like a horseback or something, or what goes on out there in the Midwest. Do you know how it works out there?
I don't.
No? Okay.
One day we're going to head that way and see.
Okay. Alito Loca, they are on a cruise. Dave and Brandy's Excursion, what's up? Can you believe they popped in here? They're just showing off.
The internet is fast. Yeah, yes. I heard that the Wi-Fi is really fast. So
they're just
can't wait to check it out when we go.
Nancy said no, the song, not anything more. So when she refers to whip it good, it's strictly the Devo song and nothing from her personal life. Glad to know that. Let's see what else is going on. The Klaykowskis are they said have fun at Cats. We were speaking to the Klaykowskis. I want to let you guys know that the John Booster, the Klaykowskis, they did win Vlog-A-Days last night, but generously. And I don't know. I think maybe it was just a matter that there's been a couple of holiday giveaways already, and apparently the Klaykowskis have won every one of them. I don't know what else, but I know that they won a GoPro over at the Griffin Alyssa channel, so that was tremendous. Then they win a travel organizer over here. I mean, they're on a hot streak like nobody's business. Some people have said they need to go play the lottery. The Wooster needs to get out there and, maybe go to the casino or something like that. But because he's been on such a winning streak, I think he was having a little bit of guilt. So he said he would like to donate his gift back to the Sharonatsea prize pool, which I told him was gracious. And that we'd be happy to do that for him. So
next
week he said as long as he can add about 20 to 30 YouTube subscribers, he will be glad. He wants to. No, I'm just teasing about that, but he wants to put that back in the prize pool. Very nice of him. He said he's been winning a lot and he doesn't want to overdo it. And so that gift's going back in the prize pool.
All right. So extra giveaway. Next week, we are up to 3 gifts giving away next week. So we will actually give away 4 next week. We will draw for that gift again as well. So we'll be giving out 4 gifts next Sunday night.
When we usually do 3, it's going to be 4. That's going to be amazing. Jeff Taylor's here. What's up, Jeff? Jeff, we're counting down to the horizon. Jeff, how many days do we have until you and I are sharing a scotch on the Carnival Horizon?
What about me? I'll be on there too.
I will not be sharing a scotch with you.
I'll find
you will find someone to share maybe some kind of a foo-foo drink with.
Okay.
Joe from Houston, Texas is seriously malfunctioned. Joe, now we know you're actually a normal person. The phone loser is watching too. That's what Kimberly says. So I think she's pointing out that if you watched any of our videos, her husband lost his phone, or he didn't really lose it. He misplaced it, or something. Let's just say it disappeared for somewhere between 7 to 10 days.
In our van or car we were in.
So her husband is watching too. So good to see you out there, Anthony and Kimberly, and maybe even Jake. Our good friends that we've had the pleasure of cruising with. Leanne, yes, Oasis had great internet. Looking forward to Harmony in February for Leanne Francisco. What else do we have? There you go. La Little Loca correcting themselves with Vlog-A-Days.
They have the boom.
I thumbed up the failed stream too. Oh, the Klaykowskis gave us a thumbs up on the bad, the internet, the live stream, and the good one. Thanks, guys. We appreciate that. Every thumbs up counts. Off to Cats. Take care, everyone. All right, Tony and Jenny, thanks for popping in. There you go. Some of your favorite folks out there from the YouTube creator world. Great guys, Tony and Jenny. Good evening, folks. I'm waiting to get off the plane. David Green is heading home.
Oh, wow.
David,
flew home a day.
If you're on the plane right now, can you get everyone on the plane to quickly log into the live stream? How many people can you get from the plane to get on there? We'd like to try to get to 100 people at some point here. What else do we have? Everyone's giving some love out to Tony and Jenny. Keep an official count on the number of times you hear the word diamond on your Oasis cruise. Okay. Let's see. Enjoy the musical. 33 days till my next cruise. That is from Poi Dude.
That's coming up quick.
Poi Dude, what are you going on? MG Toe is in the house. What is up, MG? Hey, I am here. Good to have you. Dina is here. Hello, Dina. How are you? Let's see. What else? Wisconsin mail is slow, especially in our area. There you have it.
Oh, they changed the little app. It looks different now.
Yeah. Where have you? Oh,
well,
are you just getting on board that thing? Because that's been a hot news item for a while.
I know. I just had to reset my Carnival app. We have 46 days, 15 hours, and 22 minutes.
Till the horizon. Speaking of the horizon, I will be feverishly watching videos that Pero DJ is posting and about to post. I think their first one came up like today, as a matter of fact, of their trip on the horizon. I believe they had a back-to-back. Was that their back-to-back? Or was that a back-to-back two different ships?
They were on the Liberty. Just recently, I think they were on the Liberty. They were on the Horizon, then they just got off the Liberty too. Yeah,
like some people get off the ship and they can put their videos out right away, and some people like us like to take our time and really build up a lot of well, I don't know what the word is, but we like to do it.
Some people can do a lot of editing and things on the ship as well. And we may do a little of that sometime, but we don't really take the time to do that.
And those guys cruise so much, they just couldn't put the videos out because they were too busy cruising on another cruise.
So what do you? Anyways, we're looking forward to watching their videos on the Horizon, since we're going to be on the Horizon.
There you go. So, Ann Smith said the kids look like they have fun. Poi Dude wants to know what's the next platinum gift. You know, don't you? Do you?
Well, our last cruise we got the actually I could go get it and show them. We got those little sling backpack things.
Little single shoulder slings.
I'll go get it.
You're gonna go get it? You're gonna leave me all alone?
Yeah, I think you can handle it.
Oh yes, I can handle it. Let's talk.
But I'm hoping that's a different gift.
If there's something about Sharon that you want to know and you've always been afraid to ask, you can ask it right now. Because she's gone. GC is here from St. Thomas Virgin Islands. GC, how you doing? GC just got into the cruise crew earlier today, I believe. Great to have you here. STNCC 1701E is here. Hello. Your name's a little on the hard side to say, so I'm just going to call you ST for short. Nurse Nancy, I don't believe the Klekowskis are giving away their GoPro. I think they were. Yeah, hold on. I didn't see the Klekowskis putting the GoPro back into the gift pool. Just the travel organizer. So I told him he could use the travel organizer.
It's still wrapped up.
Well, you can unwrap that thing.
Yeah, we have 3 of these. If anyone really wants one, well, I shouldn't say that, because then if anyone really wants one of these, the first person that says, give it to me, there, I will send this to you, because we have 3
right
of these.
Now? Did you just say the first person says give it to me on here? You will give it. You will send them one of those.
We have 3 of these, and
how is that even fair?
To be honest, we don't need 3, and they're taking up space. So it's I think it's one of these. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't put it on, but the sling pack.
It's a little sling pack.
Yeah. So
there you go.
It's actually decent quality.
You're just giving this away for the first one that says give it to me. Okay, well we'll go down. They already know. I'm sure someone's done it already. We haven't even gotten there yet.
So I don't know, but I'm hoping that it's something new this time. I haven't really taken the time.
Is that mine? That's mine, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm giving Jamie's away. No, I will give mine away.
Hello everyone. Oh, Marilyn Moore's here. Let's get through a few more names. Whip Wilson said Carnival Dream on Super Bowl Sunday, February 3rd, 54 days. Close. We're getting excited. Multi-Data has 2 ultra cruises on the March in March on the Vista Casino offer. Very cool.
Nice.
Carl S. believes that the Klekowskis also won the empty U.S. congressional seat in the 332nd district. Oh, wow. So congratulations to Don Wooster. He's rolling. I love the Wi-Fi on Oasis of the Seas, and we'll also be in the Harmony in February. Very nice. That's from Mary Ellen Shaw. What's going on? I have to jump ahead a little bit and see who the first one was to say give it to me.
Oh, wow. Jeff Taylor?
Let's see. Let's see.
I have the things the way I just say.
I know. Hold on. Looks like Nancy was busy there. Let's see. Nancy put up someone in timeout. Nancy, if you put them in timeout, if you just want to click the buttons and block them like forever, that's cool. Okay. So who was first? Yeah. Was this the first person?
Yes.
I think Jeff Taylor may have been the first one to say, "Give it to me." Oh, here's a few people commenting on the. Okay, let me back up a little bit because we're closing in on things. Leanne said, "Me too. I watched Priority DJ's video today from the Horizon. We're sailing Horizon in August." Tyler Hale is there. Carl S said, "Power editing." Yes, that is power editing for those guys. There you go. It's Stanley. Must have made some awesome comments. Diane Schulz is here. First timer. Great to have you here, Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Diana. Hi, see Cindy. Oh, is it Diana?
Diana.
I'm sorry. Diana, I am so sorry. I see Cindy said, "I'm like you. I create videos weeks after the cruise." Leanne said, "Oh dear." I guess someone was getting a little frisky.
Oh.
Ann Smith said, "Shut it down, Nancy." And the hammer came to the rescue to shut everything down. The new gift is the Choose Fun blanket.
Oh, good. I hope it's on there. That's what I want. I wanted one of those blankets, and they didn't have them. Like, I guess 2 cruises ago, they were giving away. Then when we cruised, they weren't giving away anymore. So let's hope they still have them.
Let's see. It looks like, yes, that's the case. Jeff Taylor is the big winner.
Okay.
Jeff Taylor. Jeff is from our Horizon
you can either
group.
email me your address, and I will send this to you, or if we don't hear from you, we'll bring it to you on the Horizon cruise and give it to you. Either way, whatever you want.
That's a lot extra luggage to carry.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, no, because Jeff wants to have it before that, so we can pack it and carry it on. Jeff, shoot an email, sharonatsea@gmail.com, and hook us up with your info. Congratulations on that impromptu, spontaneous little giveaway there. Very nice job.
You never know.
Timothy Walters is here. Tim's here. Great to have you here. What's up? Carl S. said, "I create videos years after the cruise, and then I rarely release them."
Yeah,
outstanding.
We still have on our dream cruise. We finished our regular daily vlogs. We do have, I think, 3 more vlogs that we're going to put out that have to do with the dream. So they'll be coming this week and next week, and then we will be done, and we will be.
Is that an email from Jeff Taylor already?
Moving on to the Horizon.
There you go. We're moving on. In the words of Bill Belichick, we're moving on to the Horizon. Eric said, "Kim and he, they have 166 days till the Horizon." Very nice. 166 days. How many days do we have till our October cruise? Oh, that's a lot of days.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Mary Ellen said that didn't think it looked nice when I saw it earlier. Must be talking about that new blanket deal.
Oh.
So we'll see how that plays out.
Maybe it's a different one than the one that I saw a few months back.
Beth Ellinger's in the house. What is up, Beth? Beth from Peoria, Arizona, our neighbor right down the road. We're still waiting for her. Are we still waiting for her to invite us over?
No, we're still waiting to try to figure out when we can get together, because it's always just
I thought she was going to invite us over.
Huh?
No? Okay.
We're going to get together at some point here.
I am free. I believe Christmas Day I'm free.
Oh, jeez.
I have the day off. I'm off work Christmas Day. So, Beth,
oh my God.
You let us know what time Christmas Day you want us to pop by. We'll come over and hang out a little bit. Reggie and her man are in the house. It's funny, but it's always Reggie talking. I don't hear much from her man. So, let's see. D&B Excursion said they are nice. Wonder what the platinum gift will be by September. Haha. Janet Moyer is here. Said, sorry, I'm late.
Oh,
Carl
Janet was here. She was on the other chat.
She was, Janet. Yeah. I apologize.
Hi again, Janet.
Carl S. said, just give it to the Klaykowskis. Boy, imagine if he was first on that one.
That would have been.
There would be a revolt.
Maybe he needs to be by your side in the casino for good luck.
Oh my God! Look who it is, guys. Wallace Travel is here.
Oh.
Does anyone want to tell Wallace Travel what they missed out on last night at the Vlogadays giveaway? And I'll just leave it at that. Well, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, so maybe one of you guys.
Your name is back in the drawing for next week.
Let's see. Poor dude said, thank you so much for showing me that, Sharon. I already have that one. Trying to figure out what the next one will be in January. You are a rock star. Thank you for showing that to me. Oh, very nice.
Well, it sounds like it may be the blanket from what someone said, unless they change it again. Last time the blanket, the one I saw a few months back, it was really only out a couple of weeks or so, and then they were giving away something else again. So I don't know if they just didn't order.
I like when they switch things up.
Well, I like them to switch it up, but I don't know.
Well, they're trying to. I think Carnival's trying to get with some cool gifts. So if you're platinum, they give you a little gift. It's nothing super fancy.
I like it when it's
something like that bag is useful, and you can actually get some use out of it.
Well, this one is decent quality. Some of the stuff's like remember the hats that they gave out, those visors? Oh my God, those are.
You still have one of those. You should go get that one too. No. You should go give one of those away right now.
I don't think anyone wants one of those.
Come on, get.
But
do you guys want a plastic visor?
It's made out of stuff like the Crocs.
We can do that again. Hold on. Nancy goes, okay, I will block that guy. And Mark Robertson said, he gone. You have to put a hashtag before it or it doesn't count. Cruise Fan Dan said, dang, that Stanley seems annoying. Yes, people are like that. But that is why we have recruited the best, most wanted hammer moderator out there. I mean, on any of the channels. Nurse Nancy. She's part of our team here at Sharonatsea. She epitomizes what a member of the cruise crew is, and we couldn't be happier to have her. So thank you, Nancy, for sacrificing your time to drop the hammer on the people that are misbehaving here at Sharonatsea. Thank you so much.
We don't have to worry about seeing any rude comments anymore.
The Klikowski says, no one at my house ever says, give it to me. I'm just saying. So sorry about that, man.
That probably wasn't the right word.
I apologize. Yeah, really. Where's your head at?
I don't know.
Man.
My head's still shopping, probably.
Beth said the 22nd at 6, party at our house. We'd love to have you guys. Beth, was that for us or is that for just all 65 people in the chat feed? Because I think they'll all pretty much come over. Let's see. Reggie and her man says, my man's a quiet guy. My man says, hi, Jamie. What is up, my man?
He's nice to have not a talker like Jamie.
He's not a talker. He's a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Yes, not like me. You can't shut me up. 6 days till the Carnival Elation for Kim Taylor. All packed and ready to go. Wallace Travel said, did I win something? Charles Hahn said, oh, my God. Charles Hahn said, thank you. Wallace Travel. So, all right, Wallace Travel. So we picked some, the winners for the little giveaways for the Vlog-a-days, and you were there. You came on earlier. You signed in and said hi. And then we picked names out of a basket, and your name was one of the names. But you have to be there to win. That's a big stipulation with the deal. So we waited. We took out the timer. We put time on the timer. We chatted while we waited, and no Wallace. You came in and you were gone. Maybe you had to jump off. And so we had to pick a new name. So, yes, you won, but then you lost all in one night.
But your name is back in the drawing for next week. So
there you go. So that's the scoop, Wallace. Cruise Fan Dan in the house. What? Hi, Cruise Fan Dan. We already said hi to you, Cruise Fan Dan. You got to give me a few minutes to catch up, for Pete's sake. Boy Dude said, I've got the headphones. They're kind of cool. But the only glass is a few weeks.
Oh, yeah, we had some of the headphones. I think we still have one. I gave some away.
John Heald said, oh, FFS, the visors. Thank you, John Heald. It's good to have John Heald here. Who else was here that time? There was, in one of the live stream, we had John Heald and Donald Trump. Do you remember that day? Oh, yeah. What a magical day that was. John Heald and Donald Trump in the same live stream. Gosh, it gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. It's always Sharon, you, and Matthew cruising. Will we see your whole family on a cruise? Just curious. Timothy, that is an excellent question. Please don't ever bring that up again. I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. He said, it's always Sharon, you, and Matthew. Will we ever see your whole family on a cruise?
Oh, okay.
Give them the breakdown. And tell them why the answer is probably no.
Well, no, you probably won't ever see them all together because there's too many of them to all be on the same cruise. At some point, you may see other families cruise with us, but we don't have anything planned in the next year and a half with anyone.
Can you hold on? You just said 3 weeks ago you announced one of the greatest mergers of vloggers and a massive group cruise, which is now well over 60 cabins booked. And now you just said that there's too many of us for our family to cruise together.
No, I thought they were talking about our family.
That's what they are talking about. But you're the same person who put together an amazing, huge group cruise. But now there's too much of our family to cruise together.
Well, no, it's just because they all have different things going on in their lives. You know, their jobs and things where they can't take off. They have a lot, you know, kids and school and just a lot of things. Although we do have probably sometime towards the end of 2020 or into 2021, we may be cruising with our youngest daughter and her family again. We just don't have anything booked with them right now.
Yes.
But she will be graduating once again from college. She's getting another degree. So once she's finished, she plans to go on a cruise with us. They were planning on going to Europe with us, but we're going to end up going a little earlier than she's going to be finished. So, but we will be cruising with them.
Well, and it's all sisters, right? Sharon's 3 daughters, and I don't know if any of you guys have daughters, whatever age. Sometimes it's hard to find a time when they are all loving and getting along splendidly. There's always usually, you know how families can get, things can get a little bit chaotic. So I always laugh that, it'd be hard for us to find one time where we can merge everyone together at once. We can usually pull off Christmas without a hitch.
Because they have their spouses and they have to have their jobs. And so it's hard with everyone.
There you have it.
But at some point, we will be cruising probably with them. It'll just be not all together at one time.
That is correct. Let's see. Reggie and her man said, give away all Jamie's stuff, Sharon. He's downsizing. Reggie,
there you go.
I thought we were friends. What's that all about? It's not cool, Reggie. Not cool at all. MG Toe said, let's see. NN is a woman that knows what she's got and knows how to use it. MG Toe referencing Nurse Nancy there. You're right about that. I couldn't agree with you more, MG Toe. Excellent. Excellent. The video call-in show said, well, that was awkward. That must have been, I'm not sure if they were, Nurse Nancy is awesome. I don't know if they were referencing the Stanley comments or what. Beth Ellinger said, the more, the merrier. So I guess she is extending that offer to everybody. Wallace Travel said, I understand. Maybe next time. Yeah. I hope so, Wallace Travel. We got you right back in the mix. How do you become a moderator, Nancy? That is from Cruise Fan Dan. Dorena Dorsey just got here. And Nurse Nancy said, you need to buy them off, Cruise Fan Dan. She's promised cookies. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Carla said, same way you get to Carnegie Hall. Nancy said, no, I offered and kind of am here a lot. Nancy, you don't have to say you offered. We recruited the heck out of Nancy. It was a tough battle because everybody wanted her services, and we're just lucky that she chose Sharonatsea, and we love her for that. Ann Smith said, John Heald, Nurse Nancy's a lover of the cruise community. She is very active. If you're into the cruise community, you know Nancy and all about her, and she's a blast. Let's see. The Clay Cassidy, by the way, Carl, I cruise Royal, so it's nice to know you still y'all to me. I almost told Lolita Loco what you said about us Royal Cruisers to John Heald this morning. Boy, dude, still commenting about the blankets. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. Timothy Walters said that would be awesome. We will see. The Klikowski said, I hate autocorrect. It is brutal, especially if you're using your mobile phone. All right, hey, we're catching up a little bit now. What is the hot topic of tonight? We're about 40 minutes into the show. I know there's a hot topic of the night. What do you have going on tonight for us, Sharon? Break it down for us.
I know. We were just going to talk a little bit about and get other people's views on what you take into consideration when you book a cruise. I know we have things that we think about when we're booking a cruise, and sometimes it's different for people who have cruised a lot more than people that are just starting to cruise. So I don't know. We just want to hear what other people's ideas are. What brought that to mind is we have been going back and forth on a particular cruise for 2020 that we were booked on, and I was considering changing it. And we were booked on the Radiance, leaving from Barcelona to Europe, coming back to Barcelona in 9 days. I'd love to take the 12-day, but we can't.
And when you say we were booked on it, is there money down on it, or is it something where you, well, yes?
But the,
hold on, did you say there's money down?
Oh, but we have another thing to talk about tonight too. And then,
but so you have money down on a Europe cruise that I don't know about?
But
this is not.
But I was
maybe we should have kept those technical difficulties going earlier. Folks.
Things are going considering changing it to the Legend because I really wanted to go to Portugal. So, but after taking this is some of the pros and cons I had from the cruises. So, going back and forth between the two, I really, really wanted to go to Portugal, but I had to look at a few things. Well, one thing. This ship was a ship we've been on before, which that didn't make that big of a deal either way, even though we did want to go on the Radiance. But the deal breaker for us was when I checked airfare. Now, airfare is not out yet for that time of year in 2020 yet, but I kind of just did a somewhat comparison for the same time of year in 2019, just to get an idea how close the airfare would be. And flying into London, I knew it was going to be more expensive because I've heard that. But flying into London, when flying one way to London is almost twice as much as round trip to Barcelona. Mm-hmm. Right then, I mean that was it. I was like, we're going to stay on the Radiance because that's just too much for airfare. That's just too much. I can't.
All right, so then,
I can't fathom paying that much to fly.
So we're booked on the Radiance,
but and even though I'm thinking that we may fly for free when it's all said and done with points, but still I don't have quite that many points yet, so I'm not going to plan on that. So.
All right, good deal. So
we will be going. I think I already told people before we're going.
So what was it? What is it? So the question though is what makes you choose a cruise? What are the things that make you cruise? Is it the ship? Is it the ports that you're visiting? Is it the time of year? It's just whenever it's available. Is it price? Is it a budget type of thing? Is it affordability? So let me know, guys. Throw some stuff in there, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
For my pros on the Radiance, it was a new ship. Flying was going to be much cheaper. The cruise itself actually is it's over $300, almost $400 less. And the only
I like that.
The only pro for the one in Portugal was that it was going to Portugal. So, and the cons, and then also Matthew would have to, it's the end of his school year. He would have to miss the last 2 days of school.
He'd be devastated.
He is going to miss the last 2 days of school on the Radiance. So the other way he would not have to miss. So, but you know what, with all the money we're going to save, the kid's going to miss 2 days of school. And being the 9th grade, I don't think it'll matter so much. If it was his last year of middle school or he was a junior or senior in high school, I wouldn't do that. But 9th grade will be his first year of high school, and I think the last 2 days, I don't think there'll be any major events that he's going to miss.
If I recall,
going to be devastating.
Usually the kids are cutting those days. They're not even going to class that day, so I think we ought to be good to go. Let me back up real quick. Ashley K, I know you probably think I was ignoring your comment earlier because it's very upsetting. Ashley K came in and said, "Good evening. Sorry I'm late." And the Chiefs clinched a playoff spot. I don't know if you're just throwing it in my face or what, but we'll see, Ashley K, on Thursday. We'll see what happens when the Chargers, my beloved Chargers, go to Arrowhead Stadium and try to upset the Chiefs. You saw what we did to the Steelers in Pittsburgh, so just know that we're coming for you. And Jeff Taylor did say he'll have you send him that awesome gift that he won, and he will give it to his wife. That's a lovely gesture for her to use on their Horizon cruise. Very nice. We'll have matching slings. All right. So anyway, I digress. All right. So let us know, what are the things that make you guys choose a cruise? Is it ports? Is it the ship? Is it availability? Is it price? Is it time off? What's the deal? Let me see what you guys have to say real quick. Throw some answers into the chat for us so we can chat it up about that a little bit.
We are still trying to decide on our summer cruise, and I don't know. We're booked right now on the sunrise to Bermuda.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are, and that is in June.
It is in June.
Thank you very much. I believe someone was trying to insinuate last night during the Vlog-A-Days that one of us isn't really aware of the upcoming cruises that we have. And I beg to differ. I am very enlightened. But when you drop bombs on me like we're booked on the Radiance in Europe in 2020, that's shocking news that I wasn't aware of.
Let's
I'm not sure when you want to mention that.
Right now.
Maybe over dinner or something like that.
Let's give Jamie a quiz right now.
Are you sure? You don't hold on. Let's just acknowledge a few people. Deb McPherson's here. Quick question: in New Orleans, is it close enough to walk from the Hilton Riverside Hotel to the cruise port, or would a taxi be necessary? Thank you.
Let's see. The Hilton is right there. I'm trying to picture the walking distance.
I think it's a tricky answer.
I know the Embassy and the Marriott right there. You can walk. The Hilton is fairly close as well. I mean, you probably could walk it, but I would say maybe a taxi. It depends probably how much luggage you have as well. You know,
and I would say physically it's close enough to walk, but I'm not sure of the dynamic, how getting from one side of the Riverside walkway over, like through it and around, and actually getting to the entrance to
I mean, it is walkable.
To the port, to the terminal.
Time-wise, but it depends on you and how much luggage you have.
So research the path you would take from the hotel, because you could definitely walk it. It's not that far, even with a couple of things of luggage. Yeah. It's all streets.
I know the Embassy and the Marriott is easily walkable. We had some friends that stayed at the Marriott. I think it was the Courtyard.
Who's that? Right there. Marty?
Yeah, and they walked it.
They did. So. They're walking type of folks too. Nancy said, "Family makes living life real, sometimes real challenging, sometimes real great." Yeah. Kim Taylor said, "We have 3 daughters too." I get it. Thank you, Kim.
Drama, girls and drama.
Yes, there can be. That's what I was saying earlier. Was there can be a little drama, and getting a week of drama free between 3 sisters can be challenging. And I think anyone knows that. If you're a sister or if you have kids,
I don't know.
That's right. You were trying to say all the right things, and we know. But it's okay. None of them are watching, so you're fine. We can talk about them. I'm not afraid. Carla said, "Walking to the port in New Orleans is possible, but the convention center makes it more difficult. Best to just get a cab or shuttle it." Excellent. Thank you, Carl. Kind of what I was saying there too. It's just I'm just not sure the path to get through there.
The others you have to kind of walk around the convention center there. And like I said,
I wouldn't want a 15-minute walk turning into an hour-long journey trying to find a way to get through the whole thing.
We originally were booked at the Embassy, and then we had switched it to the Hampton when we stayed there. Pre-cruise, and we were planning on walking it from there, but we ended up staying by the airport.
There you go. Boy Dude made a great comment. "I hear the Hilton at the Riverside is awesome, but I don't want to pay $50 a day for parking. I stayed about 7 miles outside the city and didn't have to pay for parking and a nice Embassy Suites." Well, I think I'm really hooking up here with Boy Dude, because we are big Embassy Suites fans.
Yeah, we love the Embassy Suites. That's probably our favorite hotel that we stay at the most.
Yes.
If there's an Embassy Suites, that's kind of our first choice, or Hampton, and we're kind of Hilton people, because we're
Hilton snobs.
We rack up the Hilton points. So
there you go. MG Tow, first answer, cost. MG Tow is all about cost, and the pricing is a big deal. And that makes sense, because MG Tow is known for their comments about the cruise ships are do so much extra stuff to try to get money, and MG Tow isn't a big fan of that, and all that kind of stuff. So that makes sense. So cost and it's very reasonable. We always tell people cruising is very cost efficient. It's no worse than any other vacation, land-based vacation that you're going to take, and sometimes cheaper and easier to pay on. Because how many other land-based vacations can you put money down today and plan it for a year from now, and then by the time you go, be fully paid in full? There's nothing else out there like it. Poor Dude said, "I'm able to take the cable cars in town at about half the price. I heard great things about that hotel, but it's crazy high." Nancy says, Nancy the Hammer. Can I say Nancy without saying the Hammer now? Or do I have to say Nancy Hammer?
No, you don't have to say it.
I just like saying it. The hammer. Cost, end date, and ship. And Nancy, don't forget also about which one of your favorite YouTube creator vloggers is going to be traveling with you. Because we have 2 cruises lined up to go with Nancy here in the future. Tim Walters, would you go on the Fascination going in April, first time cruising? That's a tough question. Would you go on the Fascination?
I would. I sure would, especially with that itinerary. We've been on that itinerary 3 times, and it's probably my favorite. One of my favorite.
What's the itinerary? What am I missing?
It's the one out of San Juan, goes to St. Thomas.
Is that the
Barbados,
5 stops? That's 5 ports, right?
Usually like St. Lucia or St. Kitts.
That is a power pack cruise.
Yeah.
Your best bet would be to book a vacation immediately following that vacation.
Yeah, that is a busy
you'll be exhausted from that thing. I'll tell you what.
That is a really tiring cruise, but it's worth it. But I would definitely go on the Fascination. If the Fascination was going somewhere else, I may not choose to go on it. Not just because maybe the ports. But with the ports tubes out of San Juan, I would definitely go on it.
There you go. So let's see what else. So MG2 also said itinerary is important as well. Going to some cool places, and that's what led us to choose when we started talking about the group cruise, the 2020 group cruise. There was a lot of different things we looked at in some different places, and Alaska was talked about at a different time of year and stuff. But I think it was the itinerary that we really settled in on that really nailed that cruise down for us.
Yeah. Well, we were looking to something that might be a little more unique or not as common to the, I guess, the more people.
Mm-hmm.
Aruba and Bonaire that's not something that it's not one of the more common cruises that
like what do they call it, the ABC?
Yeah.
So we have A and we have B.
Yeah.
What about C?
No, that's Curacao.
Dang, man, that is one.
I know that's the one place we have not been yet.
Us.
I know. I was wishing,
We need to get it together.
But we have been to Bonaire and Aruba ourselves.
Cancel the European cruise. We need to get to Curacao. Let's see.
They're both great.
Dina said that I fly into New Orleans, so no parking fee. If stay at the Omni across the street from the Hilton. For March, I got a deal at the Intercontinental, and we're just going to walk to port.
Oh yeah.
And someone out there kept saying the Drury hotels were great deals as well. We got a lot of feedback on the Drury. Sydney Forrester said pricing, then itinerary. Okay. Oh, you're right, because pricing is a big deal too. And one day we'll probably learn. We are still big fans of a balcony room, which will run you a couple $100 more for the week. And for us, it's worth it. But eventually, I figure once we are retired and kicking back and relaxing, we'll probably start entertaining other options like, interiors and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that cruise more. I mean, we cruise a good amount. There's people who cruise way more than us, and they just get into the interiors because they're so active that, they're never in the cabin anyway. So it's not like they feel like they're, bulk bunched up or anything like that. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have? Timothy, the Fascination was our first cruise. Loved it. That's from Kim Taylor. Nancy points out the truth comes out about secret cruise plans. And Leanne said Jamie's face is priceless. Yes, thank you. Even sometimes I am shocked.
Okay, so
there's shock and awe here
Jamie,
at Sharonatsea.
What cruises what are you booked on right now, Jamie?
You know what? You think you're being smart right now, don't you? You think I don't have any idea what's going on, but let me tell you something, Sharon.
You tell me when and where we're going.
You think you know something I don't know?
Well, actually, I do tell him everything, but he doesn't listen.
I had no idea that we were booked and that money was put down on a Radiance cruise. I'm pretty sure the conversation we had about that cruise was something along the lines of, that's pretty far, and at that time of year, I'm not sure if I can get that much time off. And so we should probably hold off on it. I believe the conversation ended with, we should probably hold off on it, which apparently to you signals, let me make a call and book it. So we are not on the same page.
Okay. So what cruises are you booked on right now, Jamie? Let's see if you're...
Okay, well, let me tell you.
Okay.
Maybe the people out there don't care. They're like, I don't care. I don't want to listen to the cruises you're booked on.
They probably know more of the cruises you're booked on and you don't.
Maybe they do.
Okay, so what's your next cruise, Jamie?
Let me tell you something. Yeah, the next cruise I'm going to be on is going to be on the Carnival Horizon.
Okay.
I believe that's January 26th.
Right.
Of 2019.
Then what's your next cruise?
I believe the next cruise is in June of 2019 on the new Sunrise, the newly converted Sunrise to Bermuda out of New York. Yes. Is that right?
It is, and that's what we're thinking about you. But you forgot one before that.
You have something at the end of May where we are going to be.
No.
What do you mean? No.
My birthday cruise.
Is that the one that? Okay. Oops. Is that the one where we're combining Disney World? So what's your birthday cruise?
The Mariner of the Seas, Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, but I thought that was like a combo deal. We were doing like a couple days there.
No, we're gonna do Disney in the summer with our other cruise because
all right.
You said that was a bad time to take that much time off work.
Okay, I named two. There's three, and I named two of the three. I mean, that's pretty good odds. That's a pretty good batting average.
What's after? Okay, so what's after?
After that
Sunrise?
Is one of the biggest cruises of 2019, and that is the Sharon-at-Sea exclusive, not collaborative, but exclusive Sharon-at-Sea group cruise on the Carnival Horizon, and that's October 13th. Is that right?
Yeah, we got that.
Okay, good. And then almost about the same exact time in December of next year, we will be on the inaugural 3-day cruise on the brand new Carnival Panorama out of Los Angeles.
Okay. What's after that?
2020.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the Radiance, which I just found out about.
Yeah, that's in the summer. But what's our first cruise of the year in 2020?
I don't know.
It's a different cruise line.
Oh, is that Norwegian?
Yeah.
On the Encore.
Right.
Nailed that one. Norwegian Encore, and then of course, and I guess now the Radiance in Europe.
Yeah.
Sure, we're going to Europe.
Yeah.
I'm unsure about that.
And then what's after that?
Is that safe to even go to Europe at this time?
What's after that?
And then after that, we have the group cruise, October, La Luna Loca, Sharon-at-Sea combo group cruise, which is amazing. All right. Did I get it?
Yeah, I guess you got it. You just forgot.
I did pretty damn good there, didn't I?
You forgot my birthday.
You did pretty good besides your birthday cruise. There's a lot going on. Okay. I can't keep track of everybody's birthday. Right now, my focus is my birthday, which is coming up here in less than a month. Actually, we're barely 3 weeks away from my birthday month starting. So maybe we should be focused on that.
Well, we may be changing our Bermuda cruise on the Sunrise. I don't know. Because otherwise we're going to have to fly from New York to Disney World for a few days and then home. We could do that, though.
Multi-that I said ports excursions, casino offers, and if our 3 boys can go. Very nice.
Yeah.
That sounds like a handful. Multi-that I traveling with 3 boys. How old are the boys? Are they younger? Are they teenagers? What do you got? Carl S. said lately it's all about who else is on the cruise. You're right. There's a lot of that kind of stuff going on with people coming together and collaborating, and that seems like a lot of excitement. And it's pretty neat thinking about like so many people, even from the chat right now, are going to be cruising together within the next year on a ship. There's a bunch of you guys that we're going to be with in October, this next October. Then all of a sudden, the next October, so many more people, a lot of the same people are going, plus more. So it's going to be fantastic. Beth said itinerary, time of year that fits into our other obligations, kids, work, and etc. You are absolutely right. Regina Man said itinerary, price, and ship. Nurse Nancy said, good point, Carl. That is a good point.
Hard because probably the price-wise, some of the time we would love to go for the lower rates. It's really hard for us to go with Matthew. So sometimes we end up having to go during the times when things are a little higher. So which is why we should
immediately pull him out of school and homeschool him. How's that sound?
Don't let him hear that.
Well, and it's funny, everybody talks about work. So for years and years, I was in retail. So the holidays, it was on lockdown. You couldn't do anything, right? Let's see. We had Father's Day in June, couldn't go anywhere. Spring break, we could go. But, man, that's tough to travel in spring break. It's so expensive. The prices are jacked up. I mean, I love traveling with kids and our kid, and we've always had a blast. But there's a difference if you're traveling with, like, 30% kids and 75% kids. I mean, it just makes a difference. There's not, what are you going to do about it? That's just the reality of it. And of course, you were on lockdown for Black Friday and Thanksgiving and the holidays and all that stuff. And now it's very much different for me. And now the spring is busy season. So that makes it tougher to go during the spring, which is also a great time to cruise.
Yeah.
And I'm wide open really to take time off during the holidays. But it's expensive, like a Christmas or a New Year's cruise. And the weather's not, prime, at least not the first day or two as you're heading south and coming back up at the end of the cruise. So. What else do we have here? Leanne said air to Rome or LHR is always more. It's crazy money.
Yeah.
Do I know what LHR stands for?
Yeah.
What is LHR? That's England? I don't know these things. Yeah. Bakowski said cost, itinerary, length, ship, and cruise line. Very nice. Yeah, the length of the cruise is big too. Like this cruise we have coming up in January is an 8-day. And I'm more excited about the 8th day.
Yeah.
It's crucial.
The last 8 days. We've done one 8 day on the Vista before. Mm-hmm. We did love having that extra day. Kathy
said, for me, it's a ship. You're right, because ships now have so much more to offer, and there's new ships coming out all the time.
Yeah.
And that makes it very interesting. I mean, there was a time when we really didn't entertain going on another cruise line because we felt like Carnival was doing everything we wanted. But now there's so much going on out there. So much new stuff happening on other cruise lines. We're like, we have to go check other things out. And that's why we're branching out a little to Royal and Norwegian.
Yeah. Now, I will say probably on the other cruise lines, we're going to tend to probably go on, I guess, newer ships more so, just because they do have all the cool things that kids like and that Matthew would enjoy. So
bells and whistles are cool.
Versus
I love new shiny things.
The older ships.
Deb said ports first. Dina said we're debating to add the Legend after the Radiance. Norwegian Air usually has some great deals. Oh yeah, because the Legend's going over there too.
Yeah, that's the one with Portugal. And like I said, if for some really odd reason we have, I'm going to be saving up our air points. So.
Well, honey,
if you want massive amounts of points by then I may consider changing it. But
if you want me to, I'll quit my job.
That's okay.
And then we can go on both of those cruises.
That's okay.
If you want me to. If you're cool with that.
Well, we have to pay for the cruises somehow.
We do. Which is why we need some thumbs up, people. Can we get some thumbs up on the board here? This is outrageous. There's 65 people here. There's only 40 thumbs up. Please hook us up with some thumbs up. Because apparently we need to grow this channel big enough so I can quit my job, because you guys want Sharon to go on the cruises that she wants, don't you? You don't want her to be sad.
Oh my gosh.
Give the woman what she needs. Carl said, yes, Leanne, Francisco, but it beats swimming there. You're absolutely right. Multi-dead, I said budget. It's always budget. Yeah. You're right, but I do find that cruises are something where you can spend a little more money and budget it in, and it feels like you're not spending that much money, because you can start spending money so much earlier on those cruises. Dave and Brandy said cost, itinerary, and ship. And Dave and Brandy, I'm pretty sure also the quality of the excursion for you guys. See what I did there? Those are Dave and Brandy's excursions. Yeah. Cruise choice, number 1, kids vacation. Number 2, ship. Then number 3, ports, since we have been to most of them. That's what Leanne said.
Yeah, that's what we've been to, a lot of the ports now. So that's why I'm trying to either go pick for cruises past what we have booked now, either somewhere that is a different itinerary, or if not, then maybe a different ship or a different cruise line, something different about it. But then also keeping it reasonably within the cost reasonable as well.
There you go.
So, like, for example,
give us an example, Sharon.
So if we do end up changing our cruise this summer on the Sunrise to Bermuda, to a different itinerary.
You've mentioned that a few times. Yeah, I think you've got some plans in the back of your head.
There's a few things going on. One is, when I booked that, I thought we were going to be going to Disney or after my birthday cruise. So going out of New York was not a problem. It was a totally different thing. Now we have to back up our Disney trip to whatever cruise we do in the summer. So if we're flying in and out of New York, we're going to actually have to fly after our cruise from New York to Orlando for a few days and then home, which we can do. We can do that. But, that adds on to the price as well. Wow. So yes. I also have considered just changing the cruise to something out of Florida. If I end up doing that, I was like, well, what would I do that's going to make up for me not getting to go to Bermuda? Because I really want to go to Bermuda. So I'd have to rebook something else.
MSC.
No, because there's no. Anyways.
Okay. Wow. Shot that right down, didn't you?
So anyways, so I'm actually thinking about Symphony of the Seas. So that's my backup. And so I'm thinking about that. But I've been pricing that. And that ship is crazy expensive. Like I don't even know. I mean, I know it's worth going on, but the amount that they want to charge to go on that ship is crazy. Crazy stuff.
Ann Smith says the price, the ship, and the ports. Poidu said that's cool. New Orleans is a lot of fun, scary at the same time. One reason I don't like parking, it's so expensive there. Sometimes I choose Galveston. The parking is so much cheaper. It is, but it costs an arm and a leg to get down to. Well, I guess if you're driving.
Not if you're driving. Though. Yeah.
MG Tow, listen to this comment. This is insightful. MG Tow is all about saving money, big time. Check this out. For last minute airfare, call your executive air terminal, and you can usually fly anywhere the corporate jets go back and forth for about $50. They take people to. They said defray costs back home. So I think what they're saying is that sometimes these executive jets will add people on really cheap, just to maybe fill them up. MG Tow, if you have any examples of that, MG Tow? Lucy, holy cow, the dog's going crazy. Sorry about that.
Hey, Lucy.
Lucy, you need a breath freshener.
She does.
You're worse than me.
Okay.
So MG Tow, I think, is trying to say that sometimes you can get a sweet deal with the executive air terminals out of your local airport. So that's something to check out. Kim Huebner said budget, then date, itinerary, finally ship. Port, ship, and vacation time. It's funny how Kim and Eric, I think they're separate, but they both chimed in at the same time. Oh. And she said budget, date, itinerary, and ship. And he said ports, ship, and vacation time.
Oh, he doesn't care about the budget.
Yeah, he's not worried about that. Money is no cost is no object.
He doesn't care about the budget.
Yeah, Port Dude agrees. Cruising is definitely the most affordable way to enjoy vacation. Mark Robertson, War Eagle. We always cruise on our anniversary and usually where we can drive to the port. But we do have 3 booked now that are all the La Lita Loca group cruises. You are absolutely right. Oh, so you're going in April?
We're going in April in the freeze.
April, then October, then the following October. There you go. So we'll be cruising with Mark Robertson.
Yeah.
October 2020. Yeah. Yes. Hopefully he buys me a drink. We've been choosing Jacksonville lately. We have a daughter that lives there. We get to visit them, see the grandkids, and get dropped off at the port.
That's
very nice move.
That's one thing when we
go to Galveston.
When we go to Galveston, my sister lives in Houston, the Houston area, so we'll fly in there, spend the night with her, so we get to see her, and then she'll drive us down to the port, which actually saves a lot of money in Galveston because if you fly in to Houston or either no matter which airport, if you fly into Houston, the International or Hobby. To get down to the port, if you need to take transportation down the port, it's probably one of the most costly ports.
It's like 140 or 150.
It was like 160 or something crazy to get from the main one way from the international airport. It's half the price from Hobby though. Down. But still, it's expensive.
Well, it's nice having her because then we save money on the way there. Then when we get off the ship, though, we just fork over what we have to get back to the airport.
Yeah, she would come pick us up, but we don't want to.
Yeah, we're happy with the one-way ride.
And usually we're flying right home from there to the airport, so we usually just take transportation to the airport then. But yeah, Galveston. But if you can drive to Galveston, then it's great.
There you go. Ashley K said ports, then price. So Ashley K said the ship isn't such a big deal. It's more the port. See, I find that the more, I think when we first started cruising, ports, I think were more important. We've doubled up on a lot of ports, now, because I mean, honestly, there's not that many. If you cruise, more than a half dozen times, I think you can cover most of them, it seems like. But I think now we're into it more for the ship and what the ship offers, because we entertain staying on the ship now. Usually there's a port each cruise that we just stay on the ship and enjoy what that has to offer.
Yeah, there's
the amenities are so much better now.
We'll stay on, but there's just a couple ports though that we stay on. Not most of them still get off.
There's a bunch I don't mind staying on.
Well, I like to get off and do things.
I like to have the whole ship
to
myself. It's extremely awesome.
Jamie likes to relax. I'm more adventurous.
Yes. It's a ship, and the people I'm going with, I like sailing with friends on new ships. That's what Jeff Taylor said. And Jeff will be sailing with me, and I'm his newest friend for the Carnival Horizon. Dorina Dorsey, price and ship and ports. Itinerary ship cost debarkation port for Dina. Diana said port ship time of year. Dina said, Jamie, you will love it.
I think a time of year.
What's she talking about? The Europe?
Oh, probably. Are
you talking about the Europe cruise?
She just came back from Europe not long ago. I saw some of her vlogs.
Dang. Okay. Well, all right, Dina. If you say so, then that's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna love it, and Matthew's gonna really love it because he loves history. So he's gonna love it. Yeah,
listen, if we're gonna start doing these super cruises, we might have to turn on the super chat if you know what I'm talking about. Hello. Let's see. Being booked on the Radiance is an awesome shock, Jamie. Kim, I guess it is. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like when your wife didn't tell you that, you wonder how many other things she's not telling you about.
I told you. I talk about it all the time, but
talk about it all the time.
You're watching TV or doing something, not listening.
What?
I'm sure some other women know what I'm talking about out there when they talk to their husbands and they don't.
Carla said, I wonder when they will release the Mardi Gras dates. Carl, I believe that my information, my sources, if you will, say that potentially by the end of January, itineraries and booking will be available for the Mardi Gras. That's what I'm hearing. So
it will,
and you can bet your bottom dollar that we will be getting right on that bad boy.
And there'll be.
Can we go on the inaugural Mardi Gras?
I would love to.
I'm cool with that.
You heard it. We're going.
Group cruise, inaugural Mardi Gras. What do you think about that?
You know what, though? I think it's going to start sailing sometime either in the end of summer to fall during the time we have that group cruise. So we'll have to go. It depends on when it. Depends on when it is, I guess.
There you go.
But yeah, if it's in the summer, we'll be on it.
Ashley K, just to get off the cruise talk for a second, it's going to be a great game. Ashley, it will be a great game. And if you want, you can certainly share your Smack Talk on the Cruise Crew page, if you want to, because that page is open for anything. It's the Cruise Crew, but it's there for anyone to post anything from the Cruise Crew. So whether you want to talk about your fantasy football playoffs or the Chargers-Chiefs game or anything else that's important in your life, please feel free to share it there. Whip Wilson said, I guess total cost, airfare, cruise cost, hotel, etc. That's a good point, Whip. Cost, there's a lot more to cost than just the cruise itself.
Yeah.
And all that.
And if you live somewhere where there's a cruise port, I mean, that's great. Because, I mean, you don't have the cost of airfare. Like us, we have to, and pretty much unless we are cruising out of California, which is very limited on what you can do. Cruising out of California, what places you can go.
Yeah, that's our only drivable.
We have to.
We're flying.
Yeah, we have to fly. One time we drove to Galveston from here. One time, and that is the only time.
That was 17 hours of hell.
That was a nightmare. That was a long drive.
It wasn't even. It's just a long drive. It's just such a long drive, and the drive back. Was also brutal.
Yeah, that was the time we took our dog with us, Lucy, because our daughter lived there at the time. So we drove there. We left our dog at her house, cruised, came back to her house, drove home.
Yes, but and it was fun seeing them. But boy, that's a long drive.
But yeah, that was a long drive.
Whip Wilson goes on to say, port your second, length of cruise is also important. Ship accommodation is important too. I was thinking to go over to the dark side again, Royal Caribbean. I was looking at the Anthem of the Sea. The best price I can find is in April. Looks like it's a little bit chilly then. That's what poor dude said.
April. Well, where is it going in April?
I don't know.
If it's the Caribbean, it's pretty decent. April's a nice month.
And there you go. Marilyn Moore came through with it. Time off, ports, and finances. So some people, it's just a matter of when can I go. Yeah, they only have certain time.
Really matter.
They have very restrictive jobs and they can't get out of work. So we hear you on that too. What port were you talking about walking from the hotel to the terminal? Mary Ellen, that was in New Orleans, I believe. In New Orleans. Multi-Dad, I said, is anyone sailing the new Virgin ship?
We won't be, but
yes, I don't think we will.
Well, they're adult-only ships, so that's the main reason we won't. Right there, we haven't really even looked any further because.
So I can't go.
Because of that, because we always sail with our son. But they look kind of cool, kind of modern, It just, I don't know. Let's see. What else do we have? Something's crazy.
Where else are we? Where else are we? Oh, well, hold on. Okay. Oh, looks like Nancy's been busy too, taking care of some business. Very nice, very nice, very nice. What else do we have?
Oh, Leanne said, yeah. We knew that was. I knew that was London. Yeah.
Oh yeah, holy cow! There's a ton of chat. We have so much chat going on.
How did you miss all that?
I didn't miss it. It was just there, and then I just kind of scrolled down because it looked like we were at the bottom of the chat, and boom, the whole thing lit up like crazy. So let's see. Cabs in New Orleans are reasonable. Our hotel La Quinta downtown, just over 1 mile to the port. That's from Whip Wilson. Horizon does an ABC cruise.
Yeah, they do.
Aren't the San Juan port workers on strike right now? That's what Nurse Nancy said. I'm not sure, Nancy, but one thing that I did learn, and this may not be the case any longer, but when we went to San Juan for like one of our first 1 or 2 cruises out of there.
Are you talking about the alcohol?
No. Well, what I'm talking about is that Monday through Friday, the people working at the port are employees of Carnival. But on the weekends, the Carnival people don't work, and that it's locals that work. And there's a lot of talk about during the week, if it's a cruise that takes off Monday through Friday, you can't get any alcohol on the ship. It's pretty tight. Yeah. But on the weekends, they'll let you just roll on.
We cruised out of there. We cruised on, I forget if it was a Saturday or Sunday a few years back. And you bought some alcohol in the port, right? Did you buy it there in the port?
Yeah.
Take it on or something?
Yeah, right in the terminal, and just walked on.
And he walked on with it, and actually no one said a word. They didn't, because they weren't the cruise line, I guess.
No, they weren't. All right, hold on. I got to catch up a little bit. Texas woman is here. What's going on, Texas woman? Glad to see you. The port workers are on strike. I wonder how that will affect things going forward. Love San Juan. That's from Jeff Taylor. Going to Curacao on the horizon next year. Dorena Dorsey said that.
Yeah.
Jamie, that's why I booked an interior virtual balcony for my next cruise. I've only been in balconies, but I just retired. There you go, Mary Ellen. You got to monitor the finances.
Yeah.
Carla said he's a man. Of course, he doesn't listen. Talking about me. Deadeye. It's pricing out on the Virgin yet. Oh, that's MG Tow. I think Deadeye.
Yeah. I don't know if it is or not. To tell you the truth, I haven't really follow. I know a little bit about it, the first ship that's coming out and things, but I haven't really checked much into it. So I don't know if anyone else knows.
Laugh out loud. Leanne said, I thought the birthday was the Disney one too. Thank you, Leanne.
It was, Leanne. It was originally.
Yes. Let's see what else. Texas woman said, do you just ever travel? I don't know. What do you mean? Just like go travel somewhere without all the planning?
We do. In fact, we're thinking about, here we go. Here's something. I don't even know if Jamie knows this yet. I was talking to my daughter.
Again?
I was talking to my daughter over the weekend, and she wants me to plan a trip to Tulum with them. So we may be planning a trip there. Probably like a long weekend trip, though, or something. Maybe fly down or something. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Ann, so are you guys thinking about group excursion for the group cruise? Ann Smith, are you talking about the group cruise in October? If you are, we are going to do a group in October of 2019. We're going to do the group is going to head over to Mr. Sancho's, and everyone can go meet over there. And right after the holidays and the new year kind of comes and goes, then we're going to really settle in and make some major plans and put together some stuff with everybody on the group cruise.
Yeah, the other ports, we'll let everyone know what we're doing, and if they want to come along on the same excursion, they're welcome to. Or if they want to, plan something on their own those days, they can do that. But we're gonna try to get a group discount or something so that we can all spend the day in Cosmo.
Yes. Nancy said, nope, at Monkey. I guess Monkey made some fun comments. So good job, Nancy. Way to go. All over it. Life with Lola said, I don't know what happened, but I tried to watch this live and it said removed by the user. I'm persistent, though. Good job, Life with Lola. We did have a little technical difficulty to start off the show.
Start a new
yes, we had, I don't know what it was. It was just a glitch in the matrix is what I like to call it. Hey Jamie, when are you gonna pick us a tune on the guitar? That's some seriously malfunction. That probably won't happen. Just not a big.
I bet I bet. Okay, how about if we get to, maybe when we get over 100 people watching us live?
Yeah. No.
Maybe you'll do it?
Don't. You better settle down. You've already dropped a few bombshells on me today. I can't really deal with anything else. Let's see. Texas woman said, you can do public school online. And Doreen Dorsey said, we homeschool, would never go back. Wow, see that? We could do that, and then we could cruise all the time. Just saying. Are you going to homeschool Matthew yourself, Jamie? Nancy, well, are you, I feel like somewhere there's an insult waiting to be shed in a future comment. I'm going to have to tread lightly here. But yes, I would teach him everything he wants to know, starting with the history of the Chargers. I spent 16 years in retail. Travel was out of the question. You are so right, Beth. You are so right. Nancy, check this monkey out. Oh, so I guess monkey was getting a little frisky. That was some monkey biscuit business. Nancy, remember, I hope you're saving all the comments you delete, because I love to hear them later and hear the insane, ridiculous things that people say. He gone. London Heathrow's LHR. Thank you very much. Yes, go on the newer ships. That's a good idea. I want to go on the Carnival cruise. That's what Texas woman said. Texas woman, you can call Sharon. You can get booked on the Carnival Horizon. Carla said, shock the monkey. Nice. I like that little comment. You know what he means when he says shock the monkey? Peter Gabriel song? You didn't know that. London Heathrow. Sorry, the executive assistant in me said LHR. It's okay, Leanne. We understand.
I knew what that was. Just because I get used to putting codes into the computer.
Yes.
Travel.
Multi-data said, sorry, February 5th for early pre-sale and February 14th for everyone else. Virgin Scarlet Lady ship that's coming out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did hear that. It was they were having a pre-sale. I did. Yeah. Now that triggered a memory there.
Hi, C. Cindy said, I'm thinking about cruising out of Alaska and embarking in Anchorage or Canada. It's cheaper that way. That's interesting.
It is, but flying to Canada, keep in mind that it may cost more.
There you go. Dave and Brady said, not his circus, not our monkey. He gone. Stephen Hayes just made it. What is going on, Stephen Hayes? Glad to have you here, buddy. Very nice, very nice. Fascination now has a Red Frog bar. I'm going to have my first drink there and toast you, Jamie. Thank you very much. And I'd like to recommend, if I could, the Thirsty Frog. And remember, if you get on the ship early, get there, be first, and you get a free drink. And tell them I sent you, and they'll appreciate that.
Yeah, I think on our cruise, the Horizon, we're going to go back to trying that. Matthew wants to do that.
Yes. Let's see. All right, good news. Stephen Hayes says the wife's doing better, and she's back at work. That is fantastic.
Right, that's great.
You must be 21 to cruise on the Virgin line.
Yeah.
It's funny. You have to be 21 for Virgin. Sounds weird when you say that. Alaska sounds like fun, Cindy. We're good.
Yeah.
The Red Frog Bar rocks. Dave and Brandy said, I am so punny. Thank you so much. The Symphony is crazy money. Go on the Harmony instead. Which one are we going on?
Well, we're not going on either right now, but I was thinking about the Symphony just because, but like I said, and literally right now, even a shorter cruise, like a 4-day, is the same price as a 7-day. It's unreal. To go on a 7-day for the three of us, it is well over, it's probably about $4,500, which is a lot of money for a balcony.
There you go.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like twice as much as Carnival.
Let's see. Now Nancy and Brand. 51 days till the breeze for Stephen Hayes. I'm with Jamie on MSC. The points match Carnival's loyalty program and Hilton Rewards.
Yeah, we already put in for our points, and I forget what we matched up with them. But yeah, we got our
Kim Hubner commenting on the fact that she and Eric were commenting at the same time. She said, that's because I take care of the budget. Yeah. We know how it is.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
It's the same in this family, too.
Dave and Brandy said, at Eric Hubner, I know I was homeschooled. I turned out fine. And said, I was no crack baby.
Yeah. Matthew would probably like that. He's actually, it's funny. He likes.
Carl S. Have a good night. If we're late on saying goodbye, I'm sorry about that.
He's actually Matthew's in the district spelling bee next month. If you can believe that.
And hold on, I thought he was an alternate.
He was, but he got brought the stuff home. He's in the.
Whoa! What?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
2 days before we go on our cruise.
When did that happen?
Just last week. Just Friday. He brought it home.
What? What the?
Sound the lip again.
What the? What the? What the? Can that be my new thing with the hands? There's another person out there that does something mentioning a port somewhere and goes like that, and I think I was going to start going, what the?
You got to read the stuff that comes home in his backpack.
Unbelievable. Great job, Matthew, if you're watching. He might be watching from his room.
Oh, yeah, he probably is.
He did, because when we tried to go live earlier and we had a little snafu, he poked his head in here and he's like, what's up?
And we're like, well, you need something? And he's like, oh, you're
like,
not live
no,
yet.
You're not live yet. I'm like, oh, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing, Matthew. Carl's going to bed. Good night, Carl. Great to have you here, buddy. Thanks for all your interaction. MG Toe says, I've been saying that for a long time. The ship is the excursion. You certainly have, MG Toe, and I am starting to get on board with you. That I'm not gonna lie. I'm really just enjoying the ship. I've always looked at embarkation port and ship. That's from Mary Ellen.
Yeah, embarkation port can be a big deal too, depending on how you're going to be traveling there. And
Nurse Nancy said, I've heard the ship is a great destination. I haven't cruised enough to do a stay on the ship port stop yet. Yeah. And you're right about that, Nancy. It takes a little while you get enough cruises under your belt, and then you're comfortable not getting off. You're like, okay, I know what to expect in the port, and I'm not going to worry about
that's what I was saying. That sometimes it's different for someone who's cruised a lot more than the newer cruisers. Their whole idea of how they choose a cruise, can differ.
Let's see. I don't care for Nassau at all. Ship day. That's what Mark Robertson said. You're right about that. Nassau has some stuff to do, but not a tremendous amount.
Yeah, that's
once you walk through the little town off the ship.
Take it or leave it.
For sure. Stephen Hayes said, Nancy, we never cruised in late January, early February, so actually looking forward to it. And it won't be during hurricane season.
Yeah, actually, the only month, unless I got a cruise for virtually almost nothing, 1 month I would probably not cruise. I would not cruise
September.
from mid-August through all of September.
Yes.
So for that 6-week period.
So anyone out there that has a cruise booked, Sharon just frightened you.
Yeah, and that 6-week period is the time that I would probably not book a cruise unless it was pretty much free. Then I'll go anywhere.
You are right. Poor dude said, Jamie, I just don't think you're listening enough. I have the same problem. Don't worry. It's all good.
I take that back. I'm talking about the Caribbean, though. That is the Caribbean. If you're going somewhere else, then it can be different, but for the Caribbean.
Looks like I started something where everyone's agreeing that husbands just don't listen well enough.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that wives just say, I told you that, and that's a bunch of bull, to be honest with you. They never say anything, and then they blame it on the guy. Let's see. What else do we have going on? Living in, oh boy, hold on, I just jumped a little bit. Oops. What was my money? Just happened again. The whole thing just jumps. Wow. You'd think I'd figure out how to use this chat by now. It's only been 100 times. Whip Wilson made a comment about a trip to Vegas.
Ooh. Yeah, we're trying to get a Vegas trip together.
Yes, we are. Shh, that's on the down low. Oh. Ixnay on the Aegis Bay. Here we go. Living in Houston, Galveston is about 40 minutes away. Stephen Hayes has 51 days till the next cruise. Nancy's got 76 days. Charles Hahn with a quick update. 3-0 Seahawks at the half. Thank you. That sounds like a real barn burner. Just like that game with the Bears, huh, Charles? It's a defensive juggernaut. Mary Ellen said, I would never drive 17 hours to a port. I am a wimp.
Yeah, that was.
I wish I was too.
It didn't sound that bad when we went, but driving home was the worst after the cruise. And then your cruise is over, and then you have that long drive.
That is right. Yeah. Stephen Hayes said, I'll be anxious to see Tony and Jenny's cruise videos coming up. Oh, yes. Yeah. They've been going live and doing some cool stuff. So that's always fun when your internet's good enough to do that. We're going to see. We're going to go, when we go in January, we're going to fork over and go with the highest end internet package.
In the past, we've gotten the social media package with Carnival. We haven't really, a couple times we had the full internet package when Carnival had comped it to us. He gave it to us for free. But we haven't actually purchased it. in the past, we've just done the social media package, but this time the Horizon, I hear, has pretty decent internet. It's not compared to the other ships, so we're gonna try it. We're gonna get the full package, and so hopefully we'll be able to go live during that cruise.
Yeah, Whip Wilson said, "How about a trip to Las Vegas?" There's been some talk of that, Whip, but I'm not at liberty to release any information at this point. I'm sorry, I just can't.
But we'll
there's contracts involved. There's lawyers. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. Nancy's asking Leanne about if she's going on the group cruise. Nancy, I don't think Leanne's going on the group cruise. She had the kids in school in October. Super bummed. Leanne cannot go. We're gonna get her going at one point. There's other cruises in between there. We can all make something happen.
Well, hopefully the next year we'll maybe plan our group cruise during another month for some of the people that where October's not the best month.
You are right. Sydney said flying to Alaska is expensive. Is it expensive?
Yeah.
It is a little costly.
Well, if you can go on an Alaska cruise out of Seattle, and it depends on where you live. If you live on the East Coast, it's going to cost you a lot more to fly to Seattle. For us, we can get a good deal on Alaska Airlines from Phoenix to Seattle for a really good price. So that's great for us.
MG said both Princess and Carnival are doing 14-day round-trip cruises out of Long Beach right now. I know, and we would love to be involved in that because driving to the port is great for us. That's the only port we can drive to. But the 14 days.
Somebody can't do 14 days.
Somebody?
No.
I don't think most. I think most people who are working can't really do the 14. I bet there's a lot of retired folks.
There are,
because they just have that time.
When you go on the longer cruises, probably I would say 75% of the people on most of them are a little older, and a lot of them are retired.
There you go. Leanne making fun of my face again. That's very nice. Poor Jamie's getting left out by Sharon. I am taking a beating tonight, aren't I? This is a great time to learn what your family is doing, Jamie, said Nancy. Thank you very much. Mark Robertson said, Roatan, so dramatic. Yes, that's going to be my new thing. What the? As long as I can just hold off and not complete that sentence, I'll be fine. Let's see. What else is going on? I'm just trying to bump through. I apologize. I might be missing some of your comments. A lot of you guys are chatting to each other. I try to read as much as I can because I think people like that. Do you like that? Do you like when I read the comments, or would you prefer that I backed off of them?
And if you think you missed it too, or we missed it, just post it again. Just repeat it.
There you go.
Hopefully we'll see it a second time.
Elisa M. Garcia, what is up? Hey guys, made it at Wild Wings watching the game.
Oh,
very nice. Elisa, are you more of a mild or like a medium, or are you like a hot wing? How are your wings tonight? Tell me, give me the flavor breakdown, please, if you would. We're staying on the ship in Nassau this time. We've been 9 times. That's what Kim Taylor said. Yes. I will tell you what though. I do not recommend staying on the ship in Mazatlan.
Oh.
We stayed on. Our last Mexico cruise. We stayed on the ship.
Depends on the ship.
In Mazatlan, and we had a whole plan. We're just going to stay on the ship. We'd been there a few times. We were with our friends who were on the chat earlier. I'm not sure if they're still on now. I don't know if they're able to sit tight the whole time. But we got off the ship. I'm sorry. We got off the ship in the other ports. We stayed on the ship in Mazatlan, and it turned out that is such a you got to research the ports before you just stay on the ship, because that is a commercial port. So everything around us was all views of commercial buildings. There's lots of business going on there. There was a huge monster-sized ship right behind us that was unloading cars the entire day. So it wasn't the relaxing thing, not like Belize. Yeah. Where Belize, you are anchored out. It's a tender port. I'm sorry, a water shuttle port.
No, it depends too. If you're on maybe one of the brand new ships where there is just tons of stuff going on everywhere, being in Mazatlan in that port, it probably wouldn't make a big difference. We run a ship that didn't have as many amenities like that, and so it was just more, you kind of just saw that more, I guess. Deb
McPherson said, if you're flying into Canada, we now have a discount airline named Swoop here in Canada. Swoop. I think it's good. I've flown already a few times if you have that option from your area. I don't know. Does Swoop sound like Deb, I mean, listen, I don't know if Swoop, I don't know if that sounds like the airline. I mean, what if the captain probably comes on and says, okay, everyone, attention, this is your captain, please. Let's fasten your seatbelts. We're getting ready to swoop on down to the runway. That's your captain. I would be concerned. We're going to swoop right in for a landing now, folks. I don't know, swoop. That's just, I don't know if that's a great, like, we're going to create an airline and we want people to feel safe and secure to travel at 30,000 feet in the air. And what do you want to call it? Swoop. I don't know.
Might be good.
I guess. I always listen. I hate to fly.
Jamie hates to fly.
I hate flying.
Is terrified of flying.
And if your airline is called Swoop, I'm even more frightened at that.
I mean, he probably, if he could take enough time, he would probably drive across the country and not have to fly.
Yeah,
if he could take that much time off.
I'd rather drive for 3 days than fly if I could take the time off.
He is terrified of flying. I love to fly. I'd rather hop on a plane and get there quick.
I love the quick part, but I just get scared when I'm flying. I don't like the idea of if something goes wrong, I'm dead. There's not a lot of middle ground on that deal. And the only reason, I've probably said this before, the one reason I can fly when I'm with Sharon at Matthews, because I figure if something happens, we gone. Hashtag we gone. Very nice, what? But that's the reality of it, is that if something happens, it happens to the three of us, so I don't have to worry about anything.
My thought on that is, if it's your time to go, it doesn't matter if you're on an airplane or if you're driving a car or if you're sitting in your house somewhere doing nothing. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. So, and
please, that's
I don't think it's my time to go, so I'm safe.
Dina said, Sharon, we picked the 12-day radiance because the hubby wants to do Sicily, so we will pass each other during debarkation and embarkation.
Yeah, I know. The one had a couple more ports, and that's the one Matthew really wanted to do. That one. I think that is that the one that went into Greece too, as well.
That might be. Dave and Brandy said they've cruised in September several times and never had an issue. Knock on wood. Nice. I love cruising in hurricane season. Doesn't matter to me if they change my ports. As long as I'm sailing, I am good.
I don't care about them changing the ports.
Sharon says that all the time.
No, it's not. It's just sometimes with the rough weather, if you do happen to have rough weather, which the last couple of years, there's been a couple of weeks there where there's been some rough weather. Mm-hmm. And if it's too rough, then I start to feel a little queasy. And I don't want to feel that way. So I don't want to take any chances of feeling that.
Mary Ellen said, I want to go to Bermuda out of CHS in September. Do I know CHS? Charlotte?
Charleston?
Possibly Charleston. Should I wait until October? We're comfortable booking midway.
Oh, for Bermuda.
Like mid-October and after. We feel like the risk of a storm goes down. I think it's just one of those things where not only like, all right, the ship can bypass bad weather.
This last cruise in October was the first time in October that we've ever had any issues, and it was just the first couple of days with the
just the first day.
Yeah, the first day, which I was surprised. And we always cruise on Matthew's fall break, which is into the first week into October, and actually we've had some of the best weather then in October.
Yes.
This last year was a little
rough.
The first day.
Look at the time.
Oh my goodness.
An hour and 38 minutes has gone by. That is insane. All right, I'm going to blow through some of these so we can wrap it up. A few people are into the Vegas idea. There may be talks of a Vegas trip going on to tide everybody over.
Let's see. Pre-group cruise Vegas trip.
Toy Dude is so active tonight.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we had Toy Dude in here previously, and Toy Dude has been rolling tonight. So great. Thanks for your input. Appreciate it. Carnival needs to have Acapulco as a port. I think it did at one time, and there's a couple other Mexico ports it goes to, but they're not often.
The
regular routine is Puerto Vallarta.
Manzanilla, I think.
Oh,
there was some, but it was just they didn't do it on a regular basis. But every once in a while, they used to have like an 8-day that went down the Mexican Riviera. This was several years ago, and it would hit Manzanilla, and I think one other port too. Maybe it was Acapulco, but yeah, they don't go there anymore. I don't know. I'm not sure why.
There you go.
But yeah, they need to pick it up with that Mexican itinerary because I know that they have the panorama going there, which is awesome, and people will sail there to go on that ship. But they need more. They need to change those ports up or add some ports because the people that cruise on the West Coast regularly, they'll get tired.
Yeah, they like to mix it up a little bit. Everybody has to travel east. Ann Smith also had hot wings. Not to change the subject, but I just like talking about hot wings. Thanks, Ann. Stephen Hayes is wrapping it up. Let's see. Elisa said, blazing, baby. Blazing hot. I wish just had a barbecue. Blazing, baby. Laugh out loud. I wish. Just a barbecue, girl. My husband likes it hot. Oh, okay. She's not so blazing. I love buttery garlic wings. Thanks, Nancy, for sharing that. We're going to send you some for Christmas. Soup's colors are pink, Jamie.
Oh, wow.
All right. I'm not. All right. You might be losing. WestJet is Swoop's parent company. We'll have to take a look at that, and we'll look into that.
Yeah, we usually fly American most of the time, not always, but most of the time, because we if you stick to one, or some of you may know, if you stick to one airlines, you accumulate points, which then gets you some perks or discounted to eventually maybe even a free flight. Also, if you have travel specific credit cards you use on a regular basis, certain travel ones, those will get you points too for sometimes certain airlines, or sometimes any airlines. Depends on the travel one you have.
Yes.
So we accumulate. I was actually looking today. We accumulate our points on American. We have a few points on a couple of other airlines, but not that many. But American, we have quite a few points now. And then we also have a travel credit card, which is linked up with American, like Visa. So it gives us points as well. And a really good thing to do if people are trying to save money is if you can have a travel credit card, and this is something a lot of people do. You pay your bills every month with your credit card, and then turn around and just pay it off so you don't have interest. But do that on a regular basis, and you will constantly accumulate points, and you can fly for free pretty often. We're kind of getting to that point, so we can get most of our air for free now when we do that. So that's our goal. We just recently
or at least a portion of it.
Yeah, we just recently did our first free flight. Our one in January here. We're flying for free to Florida, and we're getting our points.
We're flying. Yeah, I don't know if flying for free is the best way to say it. We're flying using points.
Yeah, using points.
Not cash.
Well, yeah, we're not putting out cash to fly, I guess I should say. But that's so if you're trying to plan a trip, especially somewhere far, like you want to go to Europe or somewhere far, plan ahead and get a card like that, or stick with an airlines and try to, rack up some points. And
there you go.
And that'll get.
All right, I'm gonna blow through some stuff and try to wrap it up. First off, my snail 1207 said, "You can sing." Shocked to hear that I might sing or carry a tune. People are with me about flying. Thank you so much. Seriously, malfunction said, "Well, Jamie, when you fly, that's where your T-shirt comes in handy." Warning may contain alcohol. I don't like flying either. So true. Malfunctioned. So true. I'm with you. If I was meant to fly, I'd have wings for arms and rocket up my blank. You are absolutely right. Let's see what else. Oh, my snail comes in, makes a big statement right out of the gate. All right, my snail, we see where you stand. Thanks for sharing. What else do we have? Might not want the buttery garlic wings in the mail. Thanks, though. All right, fine. When are y'all flying to Miami? We fly in on Thursday. I think we're flying in Friday night, as a matter of fact, on this one.
Yeah, we're flying in the January 25th. And we're actually flying into Fort Lauderdale. And we're going to be driving down to Miami that night when we get in.
There you go. So that's the plan. Poor dude said yes, and I did give you a thumbs up when I first got on. I've been to your chats a few times. All right, cool. Thank you, poor dude. We appreciate that. And Alicia said thumbs up, everyone. Oh my God, I have reached the end of the chat.
Oh, you have.
It only took an hour and 43 minutes. Wow, guys. Okay, listen. Yeah, you hit 50 likes. Good job, SAS. Well, thank you very much, Nancy. We do appreciate that, and we thank you for everything. We should probably wrap this up now. As you know, we ramble on, and I don't know whether we just don't have anything better to do or what. I think it's because we love chatting with you guys. So thank you for your time. Yeah. Thank you so much to the amazing moderator, Nurse Nancy, who sticks it out the whole time with us. and she did a great job shutting down a few people tonight. I can't wait to hear what all the comments were, Nancy, that you dropped the hammer on. So that is awesome. You guys have been great. All the regulars, everybody out there. If you guys want to mention your channel real quick, I know there's a bunch of you that have your own vlogs and things you're starting up. So feel free to say real quick before we get out of here, so that people who watch the replay later can check you out. So drop a little self promotion if you want to. Make sure you check out Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew, sharonatsea.com. If you haven't checked out Cruising Carnival with Kids, if you're into traveling with kids, Sharon runs a Facebook group. That is an amazing group. We don't even advertise on there. It's strictly just about cruising with kids.
If you're cruising with your kids, that's a good place to get information.
Yes.
It is carnival based, so to speak, although we welcome any cruise line questions, and you can ask a question about another cruise line, and someone will answer you that has cruised on other cruise lines. Usually,
yes, it's pretty awesome. And if you need to book a cruise, you can contact Sharon for all your cruise you need, not just Carnival, not just amazing group cruises of ours or with La Luda Loca or anybody else like that. Where do you get your shirts made? If you could please respond, thank you. Which I don't know which shirts. If you're talking about like stuff like this, I just find these on the internet and it tickles my fancy.
You got that on Amazon, I think.
I did get this on Amazon.
Yeah, that one.
I try to just get one new fun shirt that makes me look like I drink a lot for every cruise. You know, one of my other favorites is the one that says "What has two thumbs and needs a beer?" This guy. That's a classic. I mean, it's a classic. What are you gonna do? I think he means Sharon at Sea Shirts.
Sharon at Sea Shirts. There is, there's a couple places we get them, but in the description on all of our videos, there's a link to a place you can get Sharon at Sea Shirts.
There you go.
So it's through.
Yes, we need to get some swag out there. Yeah. Okay, we'll do a better job with some swag. And the Klikowskis, he spelled his name wrong. That's fantastic. That's what I love about you. All right, you guys have a good night. Beth, everybody else, thanks for being here. You guys have been great. We love hanging out with you. We will see you Sunday night for the next Vlog-A-Days with 4 giveaway items. 3 plus 1 donated by John Wooster of the Klikowskis. And it's going to be fantastic.
So the next 2 weeks will be 4, and then the last week will be 5.
MG Toe, we'll see you guys. Have a great night, and we'll be talking to you soon. And from us to you, happy cruising.
Happy cruising.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye, Nancy.
A hammer. What the?